Yo, 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 yo. What's happening, y'all?
Your was good world.
It is your main mizzle, Coach Fizzle.
And your brother, Mr. Lewis.
Yes, sir. Yo, we got another great show for y'all tonight. We got a lot of NFL stuff to cover. We got a new segment to launch that I think y'all gonna enjoy. So, yo, we definitely appreciate everybody tuning in and everybody who's going to be watching us later on your favorite streaming devices and etc.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey, D, yo, let's get it, baby.
Welcome to the Candid Corner. 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 Your number one spot for hip hop, classic hip hop, today's hip hop. You talk about sports, you talk about Knicks, you talk about 76ers, you talking football, you talking about Giants, you talking Steelers. Your main spot for New York and Pennsylvania sports, baby. Right here. Coach Fire, Mr. Lewis, the Candid Corner. Real talk for real listeners. Yeah. Brought to you by Nat Time Entertainment Media and the good folk over at Off the Ball Network.
Yes,
Oh,
sure.
back in the building, back in effect, trying out, a new layout, new effect style. You know how it is. You know how we do it. Yo, so listen, we got a lot to get into, man. It's been a very interesting set of days. So
Yeah.
we just gonna jump right on in to this week's headline heat, y'all.
Welcome to Headline 18.
Mm. Yo, big shouts to my main man, JJ Reddick, who has announced
yes.
his retirement. You know what I mean? So
Good
we're
run,
gonna
sir.
give a few of his own words for this joint. So
Alter, presented by Cash App and brought to you by 342 Productions. Today's a very special episode. The title of this podcast episode is simply Retirement. Tommy's going to join me in a second, but I have written some notes and things that I just wanted to convey. So it was 30 years ago this month that my family moved to Roanoke, Virginia, on Lost Mountain Road, and my dad immediately put up a hoop for me and my older sisters to play on. It was on that court that my basketball dreams began to take shape. It was an uneven patch of dirt, gravel, and grass. And as a 7-year-old boy, I dreamed of playing at Duke. As I got older, I dreamed of playing in the NBA. The last 30 years of basketball have been beyond my wildest dreams. I never could have imagined that I would have played basketball for this long. After years of youth leagues, AAU, high school basketball, 4 years at Duke, and 15 years in the NBA, I'm retiring from the game that I love so much. Going to last season, I wanted it to be my last year, but wasn't sure how the season would play out. It was difficult for a number of reasons, being injured, being away from my family, COVID protocols, and really truly not playing up to my standards. I would like to describe last season as a 7-month exercise in coming face to face with my own athletic mortality.
wow,
Mm.
wow, wow. Being real with yourself, being honest with yourself.
Yeah, it's overrated now. I mean, it's underrated nowadays.
It really is, and it's crazy because you know it's hard to like look yourself in the mirror and know that it's done. You know what I mean? Especially when you surpass your own expectations time and time again, and all of a sudden that stark reality. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah. Well, I would say if you had surrounded yourself in this like false security blanket of you will always be great instead of humbling yourself and knowing that this has an expiration date, then I can see that
Yeah, but
happening.
that's hard to do. That's not easy. You know what I
No, it's
mean?
not at
Especially
all.
if you were like at the top of your game, you're in championship games and stuff like. It's hard to sit there and be like, you know what? Yeah, it's time. You know what I mean? It's just,
Yeah.
in my opinion, it's just a little
Yeah, I'm
difficult.
not saying it's easy by any means, but I mean, it's like I'm saying it takes a special breed of character to know and understand that time. You know what I
Oh
mean?
no, no, agreed there. And yeah, so big shouts to him. Big shouts to JJ Reddick. Big shouts to that podcast. Make sure you check out his podcast. His podcast is fire.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So, other than that, moving on. Let's put the tunes back up real quick.
All right.
All right. So moving on, we got this article that came out about David Griffin
Mhm.
in his second 2.5 year run in New Orleans has been turbulent. He's fired two head coaches and he's failed to form a solid relationship with his most important player. On the Pelicans boss, who's yet to speak into existence. Yo, I read this article, man. Check it out on NOLA.com. Christian Clark, follow him if you don't. Yo, I had read that article, man, and
Mhm.
like in Zion's first year, like the owner calls him, like he tracks him down, and it's like he plays the piano for him.
Yeah, what is that?
Yo, I don't understand that. Could pontificate for me, brother? Because
Well, kind of like, well, I would say just the old franchise to begin with. Once I saw they picked up Zion Williamson, I was happy the young man got the opportunity to shine, but at the same time, I knew there was going to be a time limit on how long he would be happy in New Orleans. Because similar to the when Anthony Davis was there, it's like, well, are they going to build a team around them, and is it going to be fast enough for the liking of their star, or do you plan on milking their best years until they finally give up and go somewhere else? And
fair.
long story short, well, long and to end my point, it proves to be just right. Like now Zion's starting to speak out and hearing things like instead of sitting down and trying to figure something out for the betterment of the organization, you want to play the piano.
Hey, have you heard Moody Blues?
Yeah, I was like, look what I can do. You know what I mean?
He said it like,
I understand what you're saying, but you got to hear me play Thelonious Monk.
no one plays it like me. Listen, 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 listen. You're gonna be here a long time. We're gonna take care of your contract. We're gonna bring players around you. Dave Brubeck.
Just grab a white claw. Yeah, really. Grab a white claw. Got plenty of.
Grab a white claw. Yo, I mean, mm, is this starting to remove the luster from David Griffin? Because I recall as a Knicks fan, just not too long ago, a couple of seasons ago, everyone's clamoring, "Oh, we need to get him. Oh, y'all blew it. How come y'all didn't get him?"
Hmm. Seemed like y'all dodged a bullet.
And, yo, we out here Neo and we dodging a lot of bullets lately. Yo,
Expect to see the New York Knicks in Matrix Resurrections.
wow. Yo, but you know what's happening right now? All these bullets that we dodging are being deflected to your man Ben Simmons.
No. Yeah.
Yo,
This guy.
yo, you gotta see this, man. Yo, look at this. This is
Yeah, man.
look the dude in the audience, bro. Try to give him tips.
Yo, and I'm
He
sure
tried
that,
to give him tips and he misses. He's like,
yeah,
just put the arc in it, bro. I believe in you. Put that arc in it, man. Come on.
and that
Doing.
right there is just proof enough right there of the years of support we gave this dude.
And the love he's giving y'all in return.
Yeah, and we're giving that love right back, and he doesn't like it very much.
I mean, because what's crazy to me is throughout all of this, the one thing we haven't heard is Ben Simmons saying, look, y'all. Look, ladies and gentlemen, whoever his audience is, look, there's some things I need to work on, sure. But, you know, the way things transpired and the things behind the scenes that you guys don't really hear or know anything about, even though I know I need to work on some things, and I will because I do feel as though I am a championship caliber player, I just don't feel as though I can do that in Philadelphia. Though I have so much respect. Okay, dude, I hear you. I hear you. But what do you say? I don't want to talk to the 76ers. I don't want to talk to Tom Rivers anymore. I'm just going on Instagram, and that's it.
Real talk,
I'm
man.
going home. Come
Yeah,
on, man. Come on, man. I mean, and if you really, I mean, who are these agents talking to these people? Who talked to Dennis Schroeder? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Who's talking to Ben Simmons? Because this is not a savvy negotiating tool. I was looking at the Harden trade the other day.
hmm
That was a lousy trade for Houston,
hmm.
bruh. They
Yeah, it
got
was.
they got 3 first-round picks for a team that is has all stars in it that are re-upping. Those first-round picks are going to be very, very late round picks that they probably could have got anyway. You got that for James Harden, really?
Yeah. So it will guarantee that, yeah, Houston's probably going to be suck for a couple more seasons
Dude,
in the least.
dude. Like, and now they're trying to like get rid of John Wall, who I know his contract is nuts, but I mean, at least he can ball. Who
Yeah.
y'all got over there else that could ball?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Y'all straight rebuilding.
It's like, yeah, are they trying to go on this like long process like Philly did?
So yeah, but my thing is, why would Philly want trash?
No,
Why would
not
they
at all.
want? Why would they want a trade like that for you?
Yeah, and I assume, just like the Fresh Prince moniker that he has donned since he's been in Philly, he thinks he's about to move with his auntie and uncle to Bel Air, and Maury is like, nah, f that, bro. I'm gonna get my money's worth for you. Get out of here.
Yeah, how you gonna tell people I want to go to these 3 places, dude? No.
Like you forget
You want to trade? We'll grant you the trade. We gonna send you where we need you to go, not where you
exactly.
want to go. Are
Keep
you
screaming
kidding
L.A.
me?
You forget the Clippers are there too, sir.
Like, but why? I mean, again, the Houston Rockets did that for a Harden who did nothing for them that year. Why in the world are you helping these players destroy your franchise
And didn't I
and have
say
great
last season?
success later for themselves?
Didn't I say that last season too? That Harden was setting a dangerous precedent.
Yep, you did. You did. I argued that the precedent had already been set with AD with AD in him, but
Word, very true.
which it really has. But you know what? That stuff is just plain crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
Just. And I was looking for. I had something more on your boy Sim, but quiet as kept. I mean, I've already done like a candid minute on him like weeks ago when this first really started popping,
Yeah,
and I just he's diminished any and all trade value
yep,
because everybody knows he wants to go, so nobody really has to give up anything for him. I mean, it's really
yep. And he's also proven to the league that he is not coachable or willing to listen.
fair, because I was having this conversation with Cass on Twitter the other day, yesterday, in fact, and I pulled up an article from December 2017 where uh, it was talking about his free throw poor percentage.
Mhm.
That's like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, man. And the thing, the Sixers fans gave him 5 years of undying love and
Yeah, they did.
support.
And what's even crazier, bro, is it's like even with all that, I saw Cassidy trying to tell me that, well, maybe Philadelphia never asked him to shoot. Come on, come on. This
And
is the professional
thank you.
league, bruh.
Thank you.
Like,
Like, just man, shut up, man.
kind of, sort of with that. Like, they didn't have to. None of the coaches, none of them, no coach said, "Hey, you know what? You might want to work on those free throws." Nobody said that to him this
Yeah,
whole
really. Like,
time. Come on,
it's like, come on, you plan on running points, you got to at least have a mid range.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, dude. I mean, and it's like, just do me a favor. Don't coddle.
Yo,
If you wrong, you wrong. Don't coddle that.
yeah, because I
Because
mean,
if he was on your team, you'd be mad.
exactly.
End of the day, you'd be mad if y'all right there and supposed to make it and don't make it. Oh, you pissed. So don't act like that's cool. You know what I mean? Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Come
And even
on.
on a
Come on.
professional level, some of these guys are still young and they need that check. They need to get checked by the older head to let them know, like, you need to chill, youngin.
Bingo. Bingo. Now, remember last week, Lou, when I
Hmm.
asked the question, why? Why? Why?
Yes, sir.
Right? You remember? Why? When I saw this, I was like, why?
Yeah,
Why?
man, me too.
Right? Right?
Right.
Okay. So guess what I saw today? The Lost Boys
Yes.
remake is happening at Warner Brothers. Cast and director announced. Why? Why?
And who asked for it?
Who and who are these children?
Yeah,
Who
really.
are these people?
I saw in the comments on social media somebody asked, "Is the dude with the saxophone coming back?" I was like, "Really?" This dude gonna be a dad body in the spandex still too.
You had dude from Bill and Ted.
Yep,
You had 24 and them's Kiefer Sutherland.
yep,
You had what's his name, Jason Patrick.
yep. Can't forget Heyman Feldman.
Dude, I was about to say, and the two Corys, who were the most popular teenagers on the planet. They were like K-pop now.
Yeah, man.
So where's the K-pop? Because these folk ain't it. Who? What? Who are these? What?
Yeah, I don't. Neither
The
one of these
director looked
guys.
like he's supposed to be up there with them.
Why does he look like Andy Dick?
Yeah. Well done, sir. Well done. Yeah. So I hope y'all enjoyed this week's headline heat. That was fire. We're about to
Yeah,
go to a quick commercial break, but before we do, definitely want to give a moment of silence and say, rest in peace to Mozzie and rest in peace to Ezel. We'll be right back, y'all, with some more Candid Corner.
stay tuned.
From the makers of pumpkin spice bologna and black licorice enemas comes a wonderful salad dressing with just enough yuck to clean your colon almost immediately. Hidden Valley Ranch Candy Corn Dressing. F up your favorite salads and more with this disgraceful product. Get it now at grocery stores nowhere.
Yuck. Brother Jason is. And looks like my signal is acting up real quick. So if I pop in and out, I apologize. So this week, get these tunes pumping back up. We've got NFL Week 2, ladies and gentlemen. Dum, bum, 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 bum. All right. So, news number one. Andy Dalton and his sole ribs just lost his job.
Hmm.
And it only took week 2.
Yo.
And I saw this on Twitter earlier, so I shared it. Yeah, this is this 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 is Justin Fields' reaction, bro. When Matt Nagy gave him the news. I'm starting.
Damn.
That's all you had to say.
Yeah, word. Just threw down the rest of the Gatorade and was like, oh, I'm up.
Yo, I tell you what. You know what else was crazy? Yo, some of these games was wild crazy. Yo, why did Baker Mayfield like knock down the defender, yo? For real. Look at this, just look at this.
Something's wrong with that left shoulder. Let's pop it out. Let's pop it out. We're good.
Mm.
Buried him with one hand. Don't need the left anyway.
Yo, and then talk smack.
Hey.
Yo, Mitchell. They finna drag you, bro.
Yo.
You got manhandled by Baker Mayfield, bro. And you play defense professionally.
Yeah, and basically he said, one hand on you. One hand, player.
Yo, and speaking of finna get dragged, yo, I gotta fight it, yo, because that team did indeed get dragged. I saw this earlier, yo. I fell out, and it wasn't because, well, okay, because just in case I can't find it, a 12-year-old kid decided to break down the Jets' performance
Okay.
in one play. He found one play that he said summed up the entire Jets' performance.
Jets, this one has to be it. This page.
Yeah. Watch Junior break it down.
If there's one play that sums up the New York Jets, this one has to be it. This Patriots winning off the edge. This Jets lineman is probably holding. There's a Patriot charging up the middle at Zach with no blocking at all. This Jets dude is being pancaked on the ground. You have these two idiots staring at each other like, yo, what are we doing? I don't know. Let's just stand here. There's only a touching zone lineman. On top of that, we have two receivers with zero separation, and the cherry on top has to be Zach Wilson throwing this pick. And Corey Davis has no hops.
And Corey Davis has no hops. Yo, Corey Davis. That little kid broke it down. Hey.
Yeah, give him props on his field vision.
Yes, very, very good, kid. We need to have you on the show, so find us. We'll find you, hopefully, and we'll get you on the show to break it down for us, because that was genius.
Yo,
well done, young man.
Word.
Well done. But, yo, I mean, what happened? What happened, Zach? What happened? You was textbooking again? Because 4 picks, bro? Oh, no, 2, 3, 4. Yo, but as we get into it, because I got my notes right here that I took from the games this Sunday.
All right.
And in the wonderful words of my wife, the first half, the 1 o'clock games were better.
Man.
So what's your Steelers, bruh?
Hey, it wasn't a good week.
Walton start. Walton.
Wasn't a good week, and as usual, like it's become like commonplace. Ben is injured again, and you know we're getting a little dinged up on defense too. So Hopefully next week we'll come back strong. Still early in the season. Steelers have always been like a late season, second half type of team, so I'm not worried at this point. Bang, bang.
No doubt. No doubt. So some of them rookies this week had it real rough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo,
Ben got hit like 10 times too, so I know,
yo,
like,
for
yeah.
real. Yo, Ben got murdered. The
As
Dolphins
usual.
Nemo is down one fin
Mm,
because Tua got took out,
mm,
unfortunately.
mm.
Now he's day to day, they say, so luckily he'll be all right. As we already know that Andy Dalton done lost his job because he got
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, Carson Wentz. You heard about Carson Wentz? How you sprain both ankles at the how
Yo.
you sprain both ankles, bro?
It's like how, like, were you wearing high heels out there? What's going on, bro?
Oh, sing in the rain. Ow, ow, ow. No, stop. I can't. I shouldn't joke about that.
It's like, or did you just jump and like, because even back in my athletic days, I had mad skinny ankles and I would twist my joints all the time, and never have I twisted them both at the same time.
Yo, or like within 5 minutes of each other.
Yeah,
Hey,
like,
ow! No, I mean, right? Oh!
yeah, that's,
Wow.
I guess it'd be them days where it's just like, damn.
Yo, yo. Why did Buffalo, after getting beat last week, get mad and just do that to the Dolphins though? 35-0. Nothing. Get it? Dolphins, nothing. They got nothing. Hmm.
Little
And
dad
folks want to
joke,
say the
yo.
Giants, no. Dolphins got nada. And now they got Jacoby Brisket because he got cooked too. So he started off Brissett. By the
Hmm.
time the game was over, he was Brisket. Like straight up. He was cooked. Big Thomas Mallory, what's up, my brother? What's happening? Big shouts to the whole Knicks Twitter family, the whole Twitter family in
All
generalities
right,
and
thanks for
such.
tuning in,
Thank
brother.
you all for tuning in and checking us out. Thank you all for checking us out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube,
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
nine. We really appreciate it.
Yes, we do. Appreciate you.
Yo, somebody just need to burn the daggone Falcons organization down and just start fresh. Plant new seeds and
Yo.
watch it grow.
Yo, and then call them the Phoenixes.
Yo, what's up? Rise for the action, bro. Cause Arthur Blank is he running it like the Home Depot up the block, man. And they don't have good service. I'm
Yeah,
joking. I like that Home Depot.
he ain't running that squad like it's the semi-pro team that, cats come every game day after work.
Indubitably. Indubitably. Yo, Kyler Murray, man. He threw two picks and still like handle things. Little muscle hamster, yo. Yeah, nah, I hear you, Tom. The G Man, Joe Judge got to get underneath that hood and tune that engine the heck up because right now it's running on its own a little bit and it's no bueno. We should have literally won that game and now they got Heineke like he about to do something. He about to get smacked up by a real team real soon. But we have to be able to be disciplined. We were not. I did a whole article on that on candidcorner.com. Check out the Candid articles. The one with Joe Judge's picture on it. There you go. Yo, I'm highly disappointed, my man. And I'm disappointed because the defense will have some solid plays and then back it up with some just mental lapses that'll cause you to get them to 3rd and 17, but then you let them convert. Like, what was the point?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No. I don't believe that Garrett is the problem. Not at all right now. The offense was working. The offense was fine. There was nothing wrong with the offense. It was the defense. and the special teams that lost that game. So I hear you, but no, and I see everyone pining on Garrett. People have been talking about Daniel Jones in fantasy right now. So they're not talking about him in fantasy if he's not giving points. They're like, yo, pick him up. You know what I mean? He should be on the waiver. So, I mean, it's just not, it's not disciplined right now. How do we allow Washington, after Daniel does a really, really great job driving the ball down in the fourth quarter, scoring, and now there's 4.5 minutes left in the game, Lou. There's 4.5 minutes left in the game. We got it.
Right.
Until we kicked the ball off. And then they got it. Because it took 2 plays in less than a minute for them to score a touchdown and catch it.
Jeez.
Bang, bang, bang. And yet, Lou, we managed another scoring drive, get a field goal. We up by 2. They get the ball back. They get a couple of good hits. Field goal time. They could win the game with the field goal, Lou. The coaches call a specialized play. So it throws off the kicker when he sees it. And he misses the kick, Lou. We should have won the game, right? Flag thrown. Offsides offense.
Wow.
Dude kicks the ball again, wins. Boom, boom.
Oh.
Mental lapses and discipline, bro.
Yep.
We could at least be 1-1 right now instead of 2-0.
So it sounds like you beat yourselves.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And I saw that against the Broncos. Our offense wasn't moving, but our offense really didn't have a lot of time on the field because the daggone offense for the other team stayed on the field, kept converting. We get them into a 3rd and 20 situation, they convert. We get them to a 4th and 5, they score a touchdown.
Jeez.
Yes, Coach Fa is quite irked by his Giants right now. And you know what? I'm upset, but I'm not as upset as Jet fans should be. Not only because they lost, but because Sam Darnold is 2-0. The Carolina Panthers just whooped on the Saints that just whooped on the Packers. Don't sleep on Carolina and Darnold. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to be like super duper stellar quarterback. No, but he's going to be highly proficient.
Yeah, and that squad might have something to say this season, huh?
Because their defense is playing like they want to have something to say.
Yeah, and they're known for having a tough defense. They're known ever since. Well, shout out to Mike Menor, one of my high school alumni. I used to play free safety there for years.
Right on. I believe Philly won.
Yeah. Fly Eagles fly. Shout out.
Yep. Dallas is looking good. I hate to say it. I do hate to say it.
For now.
Yeah. Of course. Implosion will soon come. But for now, I gotta give that part at least to him. I can't, even though I don't necessarily want to. I can't be that dude.
It's only a matter of time before that Price is Right loser horn start sounding off for him.
Wow, and why did I hear it in my head as soon as you said it? Wow. Wow. But yeah. I mean, yeah. So it was fun. The games, for the most part, yo, the Seahawks really need to be kicking themselves though right now. I mean, they paid me off. Thank you, Russell and Tyler Lockett and them for fantasy. I appreciate you, even though I lost. We'll get into that. But Damn, and that was a heck of a game, bro.
Hmm.
That game was flames, bro. Seattle, and it was like the Titans started off wild slow. Seattle like had it. Then
Hmm.
all of a sudden, Titans woke up,
Hmm.
and then somebody done ticked off and woke up the daggone the beast because Derrick Henry went the hell off, bro.
Hmm.
I mean, he went off. Got me 50 points on fantasy, bro. 50 from the running back position, bro.
That's bullshit right
Dude,
there.
I am now very, very big on my man, Derrick Henry. I don't think he'll do it again, but he did it that time for me. So I appreciate you. Yo, so it's been a Monday night game. What was the Monday night game? That was the Lions and oh man, who beat up on the oh the Packers? Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. The game that pissed me off, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, when we get to the fantasy football segment, you're gonna understand why, man. So, but right now, since we're just talking regular football, I'm gonna just leave it at regular football. And the Packers started off wishy-wishy, but because Detroit is Detroit, in the first half it was a little close. It was a little tap dance. Detroit scored 17 points. Jared Goff doing things, making it happen, getting excited. Why did they lose? I believe it was like 35-17. They didn't score again in the second half, bro. Detroit is Detroit. Why when your really good quarterback decides to leave in free agency, he goes, I'm out. Why do you decide to replace him with a guy who another team with Super Bowl aspirations got rid of? Why do you think that would help your team ascend?
Yeah. What did you see that they didn't?
I mean, and it's the Lions, and to me, the Lions are the new Browns. Check the Candid Corner articles. I did a whole article on it. Check it out. You'll love it. It's real. And if you're a Detroit fan, don't read it because you might get real pissed at reading it. So,
Yeah. And that's sad because y'all have one of the coolest mascots in the NFL.
oh, that line, yeah, yeah, that joint
Well,
hot.
I should say the lion itself. That's like it's cool. You named the lions, but
Yeah,
you're
the
not
king
really.
of yeah, no doubt. But they're not even the king of beers.
Yeah, no, not even king of the block.
Get off my block. I'm sorry.
Oh man, we gotta find another place.
No. Yo, but I am definitely looking forward to week 3 starting tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Uh, more games, more games, more games. And my family, we do a weekly pick 'em like every week. And I got eviscerated this week because everybody I
mm,
picked lost. Everybody
wow.
I picked lost. It was terrible. I was crying. It was sad. It was ugly. I'm telling you. Everybody I picked. Not everybody. I didn't score 0. I'm not that bad now. It was only half. I gotta do when I check it. I'll let y'all all know just how poorly I did next week. But right now we will hit another commercial break and we will come back with a brand new segment. Ooh joy, ooh goody goody.
No going nowhere, y'all.
Stay right here. We'll be right back.
From the people that brought you kicking jeans and high waisters comes a new product just in time for the baseball playoffs and the NFL season. The COVID Busters Snack Mask. Get your hot dog, your ice cream cones, and more served right to your face. Good. Snack mask only $39.99. Get 'em while supplies last. Eat your snacks, protect yourself from COVID, and enjoy your games.
You know, I was like never actually like buy or use one of them that
Yeah,
snack
for real.
things.
I was going to say, for the person who doesn't give a damn what people think.
Snack mask. Yo, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got the brand new segment, and the way this is gonna go down is we're each gonna take a quick 30 seconds or so to tell us, the world, how it feels when it's time to understand some things. You might be wondering what YOAS means. Indeed. Mr. Lewis,
Yes,
get
sir.
it.
All right. All right. This is for all these non-Philadelphian, non-Sixer fans that got something to say about this Ben Simmons thing, taking his side like somehow he is the innocent one in this. It's like, you know what? Y'all must be abuse victims that's still sticking up for daddy, and he kicking y'all ass right now, ain't he?
Ooh, wee.
Because this is the only way that if you've been paying attention to his career since he's been in Philadelphia, we gave him more love and attention than he needed. And then for him to be all in his feelings and make an emotional ass decision like he did right now,
Tell him.
the fans are right to be like, fuck out of here. And
Ha!
in the mortal words of the late, great Jesus Christ superstar, all of y'all who don't know the context or don't know the story, shut the fuck up and actually learn something.
Bang! 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 That's the hell I'm talking about. Look, if y'all don't watch RJ Barrett, keep his name out your damn mouth. Y'all don't know. Y'all just writing these lists just to get Knicks on Twitter to give your stupid ass post some love because nobody else would read it. And the only reason why it's active at all is because you said some stupid nonsense about one of our best players. Are you kidding me? Shut up. Like, for real. Because y'all wild annoying. For real. You know what I mean?
Word.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That was the new segment, and yo, that's coming every week. So
For
tune
real.
in to see who we cussing out next week.
This is we getting real candid now.
Woo, woo. All right, Lou. Let's talk about those two matches coming up.
Okay. Well,
You know what? That's
what up?
cool, but let's do the real. Yeah. So we got this Canelo fight coming up in November, right?
Yeah, Canelo versus Plant, man. Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant. Now they had a little scuffle at the weigh-in the other day, and of course pissed off Dana White. He's a little upset. There's a question of whether it might be thrown out or not because Alvarez gave Plant a bloody eye. If you've seen the scuffle, I'm sure everybody has. You know, you watch sports shows. It's been all over social media and television. And
You know what I'm about to do.
yeah, go ahead, show the clip, please, brother.
Let's see if I can find it.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's just.
Out everybody to say something to my mom. You know, and he swing freeze. I just push him, but he swing freeze. And just, I do what I do.
Let's get to the obvious question. What would it mean to you? What would it mean to your legacy to be the first undisputed super middleweight champion of the world?
For me, it's history. It's history for Mexico, for everybody. Oh my,
Well, that's not the clip, but that's fine. We don't need to see their violence. We know.
Yeah, for those that know, you seen it, and yeah, you can show them. I was like, "Oh, the boys is quick."
You about to mess up some money.
Yeah, yeah, for real. So yeah,
Yeah. So who you think gonna win this fight?
well, I like Canelo for this fight. Yeah, he already proved it by bloodying the dude's eye at the weigh-in. That yeah, I don't know if Caleb's ready for them hands because Canelo, I think this young boy got something to prove
Yeah,
for the
no doubt.
boxing in general.
And when you talk stuff, when you talk smack to people, expect stuff to come back, bruh.
Yeah, there's a lot
Don't
of
be surprised that somebody came at you. You said some
exactly.
stuff.
A lot of folks nowadays seem to be shocked that there's actually consequences for your actions.
Actions. He must have realized it wasn't Twitter when this happened.
Hmm.
Y'all got 3D phones?
Like
Oh,
that.
oh, this is real life. My bad.
Yeah, this ain't
I thought I
thumbprint.
said that here.
Yeah, for real. Hey,
Yo, so there's another fight coming up too.
yeah. Where's it at? I had it up right up here on my computer here.
That's that Anthony Joshua versus Alphabet fight.
Yeah. What is it? Usyk,
Yeah,
Alexander Usyk,
on the
or
scale of one
Alexander.
of who gives a damn.
Yeah. I mean, basically, it's just to me, it's what do they call it? A warm up fight because they still trying to get the Joshua Tyson Fury rematch going, and if both of these gentlemen, Joshua and Tyson respectively, win both of their matches, it will happen.
Where's Wilder in this conversation?
That's a good question.
Because
I'm sure he'll be saying something
Joshua
soon.
punk ass still scared of Wilder. Keep ducking him all these years, 5, 6, 7 years now. He's scared to fight this dude. He and Fury got a 1-1 scenario.
Yeah, and Fury beat Joshua. I mean, beat
Well, they got
damn
a
thing.
1-1 because
Yeah,
Wilder got it first, and then
yeah.
Tyson got it
And
second.
he got it back. Yeah,
So they've had two fights,
yeah,
and Joshua ain't had one yet. Fighting all
yeah.
these lame ass dudes over there in the UK, scared to come over here and fight. And I'm mad because they got my son middle name. You know what I mean? I was cool with it until he was, the Steve Plus marshmallow boxer.
Yeah.
Got laid out by a dude with a Nick jersey. Like, come on, bro.
Hey.
So who you got for that fight?
Oh, I got Anthony Joshua for that fight. Even though he does say this is probably going to be his most challenging fight since Klitschko.
And he was daggone milking that Klitschko fight. Klitschko was like a week past retirement when he fought that dude.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Keeping a buck and a half. He was not the Klitschko of old. He was not the Klitschko of power. He was an
very true.
older rendition of that.
Yeah, I remember that fight.
You
Yeah,
know
he
what I
was a
mean?
shadow of his former self.
Yeah, and you all jumping up and down like you did something. Wilder would have done the same thing given the opportunity. Then where's your clout?
Yeah,
Wilder. I know not a lot of folk are not a lot of folk in my little boxing circle, big shots, killing and all of them. I know, but I dig him, and you know what I mean. I like those unorthodox. I will knock you the hell out type dudes. James
Yeah.
Kirkland was great until he lost his footing and mind, really, because once Miss Ann left his corner, he was done. But while she was there, he was probably one of the most violent and fun boxers I saw in that little brief moment of James Kirkland's career, like in the spotlight. But he was a household favorite because we like to watch folk get knocked the hell out here. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
My wife and I both, yo, like, oh.
Yeah. Me being from Philly is like boxing is in my blood. So
No doubt, Frazier and them. Yeah, it's all gravy. Matter of fact, rest John Bratton. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Stepdad, he was actually a boxer. It's weird that I don't have no hands though. But I'm
Mhm.
old now. I had it when I was younger. You know, we was there.
Yeah, I was like, come on, like, yeah, don't sell yourself short. Yeah, you was throwing them pretty nice in the army.
Yeah, that's back in the day. We was young. We was young. We was young. Don't let my son see this show. Yo, um, so let's just slide over real quick. Did you see Shang-Chi yet?
Still no, unfortunately, brother.
Bro, I've seen it twice now. I took Junior to see it Sunday.
Hmm.
Just father son thing. Let's just go kick it.
Matter of fact, as soon as we get off the air, I'm gonna look into it.
Bang. Yo, you see the trailer for that new Matrix?
Yeah, man.
Wait. I love the
Yeah,
Matrix. I
yeah,
love the Matrix, and I can't wait to see this one. I'm very excited to see how they flip it and retell the story because this one looks like Neo took the blue pill and never went in the first time. So that's like the whole moniker behind the whole blue pill thing
yeah.
as it
Yeah,
circulates.
it
And he still
rebooted.
ends up with memories from it and stuff. So it's crazy. I can't wait to see how they bring it
Yeah,
out.
and I'm wondering, is it like how part three ended? He destroyed everything. So did it just rebuild and just put all the bits back, including Neo back in his spot before then? Is that where it begins, or is it just going to be a whole new
Because
Genesis?
Morpheus is young and we
Yes,
know it goes in cycles.
yes,
Maybe this is early in one of the early cycles.
yes. And is the key now, since Morpheus did die in the previous ones, are they supposed to go back and save young Morpheus?
He didn't die in the previous.
I
Morpheus
could have
didn't
sworn he
die.
died in part three.
Nah, he was chilling with Jada Pinkett at the end. Neo died.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that is right. Yeah, because I barely remember part three. I don't think I watched it maybe once or twice. I was largely disappointed with it.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I love the virus takes down the entire matrix. And in essence, the virus is of their own making because the one is of their own making. So just like we built the thing that ruined us and took us down in the robots, they built the thing that ruined them and took them down within themselves with the virus. Very clever. You know what I mean? See, that side of it is what yeah, I got on my wife's nerves. The whole series.
Yeah,
I'd be sitting there getting all philosophically mental on her, and she'd be like, "All right, that's enough. Let's watch something else." You bugging me?
well, yeah, I can appreciate all that and still say I don't like it. No, sir, I
I
don't
feel
like it.
you. I feel you. I dug it though. I mean, all three. That, but listen. I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. Like I dive into the story and I get caught up in the characters. I know
Yeah,
you
me
do too. I'm
too.
not
I
saying you
mean,
don't.
yeah, part one and two, I can go all day with you, but it was like part three. I didn't like it, so I was just like, I didn't care. I didn't care to do all that
What
because
part did you like? I mean, what made you not like three?
well, to me, it didn't line up. And now that we know that the truth it is, I forgot the title of the graphic novel, but it was a complete rip from that story. Um,
Well, we knew that the whole thing. Sister Girl wrote the whole. She that was her
no,
story.
no,
We knew
no.
that.
That story has been debunked as false. It is a graphic novel written by another man. I just heard a podcast. They were talking about it last week. Well, basically, they ripped from 1 and 2 from that. It was basically that graphic novel verbatim, and since they had already ripped it from beginning to end, they had nothing for part 3, so then they had to wing it.
That's interesting because to me, two and three pair together way better than one. One to me is a bit of a disconnect. It's almost like one to me is the Incredible Hulk with uh, Norton, with Edward Norton, and then you're watching the Avengers with Mark Ruffalo in them. You know what I mean? That's how one was to me as compared to two and three. To me, two and three flowed better together. So that's interesting that they winged it on that one.
Yeah, because well,
That's
to take it,
interesting.
I don't remember the titles, but just make it just plain and simple. They said one and like halfway or 2/3 of part 2 were based on Eastern philosophies, and the rest of it was based on Western spiritual philosophies.
Perhaps that was purposeful though.
Well, they
I
said
don't
it
know.
wasn't. It may have just been a happy accident, but either way, it works. So this either way, they're still classics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And I'm about to put my son on to him because I feel like mentally he's at a point where he can really get it. It's not just going to be about the action scenes for him. So
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
it's one of those things I was waiting for. You know what I mean? Until he got, but dude, he is so on point. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, I know. I'm just talking to my friend in front of all of you.
Hey,
And this is just how we do it, brother.
ain't no
And that's
rules in the
why this show
podcast
is so
world.
much fun.
Yeah.
So as we get on to the 10 o'clock hour, definitely want to thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes,
We hit
yes,
you with a
yes.
quick commercial break, then we come right back, say peace out, good night, and look forward to next week.
Hey y'all, it's your man Coach File. If y'all like the stuff we wear and the mugs that we have on the show, please stop by www.candidgear.com and pick up some merch for yourself. We've got sweatshirts, mugs, water bottles, t-shirts, everything you need, man. Go check us out and be fashionable for your sports. Represent your favorite podcast on the net and do that thing. Candid Gear, y'all, from the Candid Corner Show.
Yeah, y'all. Get that gear. Go to the site. I'm gonna be rocking. Hopefully, my joint will come in. I'll be rocking my new merch next week.
Bang, bang. Yo, we appreciate y'all. Hit
Yes,
us up on that Twitter account, baby.
we out here.
Universe D Night.
Yeah.
If I could change it, I would. But you know the logo, you see it. We had a big conversation about some Knicks stuff, and
Yep.
that might be what I even vent about next week. Yeah, the Knicks season hasn't even started yet, and folk going crazy. I love basketball, but right now, Giants, do me a favor, win again this week. Do that thing. All right. Oh snap, ladies and gentlemen! Yeah, I forgot to tell y'all about just how much I'm losing in our friends and family league over here. Yeah, see that man Heem, I'm 0-2. All
Hmm.
right, so check this out. Uh, I'm just really, really, really disgusted. And you're 2-0. That's great. That's great for you. I'm so happy for you. Yay.
Yeah.
My son beat me in the first week, and somebody who's not even monitoring their team beat me this week. You know why? Because of AJ Dillon.
Hmm.
Well, no, it's because of Coach Fire was stupid and AJ Dillon. I was smart and I was stupid. I
How
picked
so?
up Williams, the running back for Baltimore. Picked him up on the
Right.
waiver. Nobody had him. I knew it. Snatch. Savvy as heck. He scored like 13, 14 points, something like that. Why did I have the mental lapse of not switching him and Dylan out when that's what I thought in my head that I did?
Oh, don't you hate that?
Yep. But here's where it gets worse, bro. So as the game went on, as the weekend went on, I was all right.
Mhm.
I was down by 6. AJ Dillon only had to get me 6 points.
Right.
He got me 6 flat points. I win. He got me 5.4. I lost. Okay, here's the final score. 189.2 was the winner. 189.05. Me. Zero
Man,
freaking five, bro.
those be the worst. Those are worse
That's
than
why I'm
blowouts,
mad.
man.
That's why I'm vexed, bro.
Yeah, man. Those losses are worse than blowouts.
Eesh. But you know what's interesting? You 2-0 and you sixth. I'm 0-2 and I'm 10th. I'm right behind you. I'm catching up.
Yeah, I don't get it either, but yeah.
It's the points. Because, dude, I'm 0-2, but I got like the second highest points in the league. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, driving me crazy. My wife is 1-1. Like I said, you're 2-0. Yo, Kenny is like 0-2 with me, and he's 11. This is
Mm,
interesting. Who is number one? Oh, snap. Eric.
okay.
Big E is number one with 2-0. Okay. I'm going to have to catch you, though. I'm still winning this league, bro. This year. It's still my league to win. I'm keeping this. All right, y'all. We'll talk to y'all next week. Thank y'all for
Yeah,
tuning
yeah.
in. One love. Coach Fa.
Mr. Lewis.
See you next week.
Peace.
Welcome, 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 welcome to the Candid Corner. Welcome to the Candid Corner. Welcome to the Candid Corner.
Welcome to the Candid Corner, your number one spot for hip hop, classic hip hop, today's hip hop.